Now, the Lok Sabha is going to debate the resolution which is related to removal of the Speaker of Lok Sabha. This particular topic you can associate with the polity section of your prelim syllabus. Now, this aspect becomes important because back to back in 2024-2025, UPSC has asked question on this particular aspect. Okay, so let's understand what are the provisions which are given in the article related to speaker's removal. So, Article 94 of the Indian Constitution deal with the vacation, resignation and removal of the speaker as well as deputy speaker. A member holding the office as speaker or deputy speaker of the house would be vacating his office the moment that person ceases to be a member of the house, because we know that a person could be appointed as speaker only when that person is the member of the Lok Sabha. Okay, so once he ceases to be the member of the house, in that case he ceases to be the speaker or deputy speaker also. And if the speaker has to resign, he has to give it in writing to whom? To the deputy speaker. And if the deputy speaker has to resign, he has to give that resignation in writing to the speaker. Now, when it comes to the removal of speaker, a resolution needs to be introduced in the house, and that resolution can be introduced only after giving a 14 days notice that we have this intention of moving this particular resolution. And they would be removed from the office by the resolution of House of People. House of People is basically your Lok Sabha. And this resolution needs to be backed by an effective majority. What is effective majority? That is majority of all the then members of the house. Okay. So, here we will be taking not the total seats which are there in the house, but which all seats have the representatives. Okay, whichever is the vacant seat, you will deduct that from the total number of seats, and then whatever are the all then members in the house, you will be taking the majority of that. So, we need an effective majority to remove the speaker when it comes to the Lok Sabha. Now, when it comes to the speaker removal, they can preside or not when it comes to the house, when the house is considering their removal related resolution. The answer is no. They cannot preside when the house is considering the resolution for their removal. They are not allowed to preside the house, but they are allowed to vote in the first instance. But if there is a tie, then in that case they don't get this casting vote right. Okay. So, you have to keep this thing in mind that when the house is considering the resolution for removal of the speaker cannot preside over the house, and the speaker do get the right to speak, to participate in that proceeding, and they also get the right to vote in the first instance. They do not get a casting vote in case of a tie. And in the previous times, past instances, the such resolution, okay, for removal of speaker has been introduced thrice. One was in 1954 with respect to G.V. Mavlankar, then for Hukum Singh in 1966, and then for Balram Jhakar in 1987. But you need to make note of this particular fact that none of the speaker has been removed till date. Okay, so these are the facts that you need to know, and you can see that based on the discussion that we have in 2024-2025, UPSC has asked question on this particular aspect. So based on the discussion that we have, please try and attempt these two PYQs. With this, let's move on to the next topic.